16.2, okay, we will learn some common indicators and also ways to measure pH. So first of all, we're going to see some common acid-base indicator, okay? This kind of indicator, it can only show whether they are acidic or alkaline, okay? Only show whether acidic or alkaline, okay? It cannot show the pH value, okay? So the common acid-base indicator will use methyl orange and also phenolphthalein, okay? Litmus solutions, okay, we also use it, but not quite often, to be honest, okay? So mainly will be methyl orange and also phenolphthalein. Pay attention to the spelling because you always ask to spell. Okay, so for methyl orange, pay attention, there is a L at the back, and phenolphthalein, okay, you got an L right there, and the spelling is a little bit weird, okay, because it's spelled P-H-T-H, okay, so P-H-E-N-O-L and P-H-T-H. The spelling of this one is quite seldom, so in English, and A-L-E-I-N, and you always swap these two, okay, remember spelling is very important, okay, for this part. So what you need to know that, okay, you can see that the color change, okay, for the indicator. Okay, to be honest, okay, you have to remember the color change. That means the one in the middle. Acidic state, alkaline, and also the one in the middle. Strictly speaking, just now what I said, okay, is not very accurate, okay, because we said that the one neutral. But you can see that, okay, the neutral color, okay, the neutral part, okay, of the solution, it should be pH 7. Okay, so you can see that actually methyl orange, it will change its color with the range of like between 3 and 4. Okay, so the red will change to orange and then go to yellow. Okay, for Litmus, okay, the middle part, okay, will be overlap with with pH 7. So it will change from red to purple and then blue. But phenolphthalein, you can find that, okay, the changing part, okay, will be on the right hand side closer to the alkaline part, so it changed from colorless, very pale pink and pink, okay. So actually if you take a closer look, the color of the middle one, okay, actually it is a mixture of two color. For example, okay, right here, okay, you can see that we have orange here, so orange should be equals to red plus yellow. Okay, two things add together, then we'll have orange. Purple, okay, you will have purple equals to red plus blue. Okay, and the last one, very pale pink, okay, we're talking about the pink and colorless mixed together. So it will be easier for you to remember. Okay, so our normal color, okay, of these solutions, okay, before we reacting with the acid and alkaline, you'll find that methyl orange, it will be staying at orange color. Litmus solution will be a little bit purple, okay, and then phenolphthalein, it will be colorless. Okay, so you have to bear in mind, okay, the positions, okay, of these the color, okay, when will it color change? Do you need to memorize the pH value? You don't need, okay, but roughly you have to remember, okay, the position. Like, for example, methyl orange or the middle colors, okay, it will be closer to the acid side, while the phenolphthalein will be closer to the alkaline side. So using this one, okay, you can have a look. In acid media, okay, you will find that, okay, the methyl orange will be a little bit more red, Litmus solutions, okay, it still be red, but the red, okay, will be different, okay. Phenolphthalein, okay, you can find that acid media, they will be colorless, so it look like this. While the alkaline media, okay, methyl orange will be yellow, okay. Litmus, okay, it really depends on, I think it have to be a little bit more blue, okay, but the picture is not that good, okay. If you have like more alkaline, okay, the phenolphthalein will have to be pink, or sometimes people say purple, okay. So from here, okay, I just want to know, if you're given a methyl orange, can it be used to distinguish water and ammonia? So water, you know that the pH for water, if it's a distilled water, that should be pH 7. But ammonia, okay, it is slightly alkaline. So maybe you will be 8 to 9. So check for methyl orange, okay. For 7, the color will have to be yellow. And then 8 to 9, okay, for this range, okay, they still be yellow. So you can see that methyl orange, actually, it cannot be used to distinguish water and also aqueous ammonia. When we want to determine, okay, the acidity and alkalinity of some of the solutions, we really have to pick a correct indicator to help us, Okay, so more detail for this, okay, we'll learn this in chapter 18. So actually pH indicator with many different types, okay. So we have learned the most important one would be phenolphthalein. You see that the color change will be right there. Colorless, colorless, pink, very pale pink, and then we go to pink. Methyl orange, the indicator, okay, the endpoint will be right there. So be red, go to orange, and then go to yellow. Okay, we've got many other different kind of indicator, but mostly, okay, in our DSE syllabus, okay, we just learn these two. And then we're going very quickly, okay, to learn about universal indicator as well. But before that, okay, just want to recall your memories, okay, just like taking pictures, okay, in your mind. Remember the first row we have used methyl orange, we have learned Litmus and also phenolphthalein, okay. And then methyl orange, the endpoint, okay, will be, if this one is 7, okay, it will be closer to the acidic part. Litmus, okay, will be closer to the center. Phenolphthalein will be above 7, okay. So for methyl orange, it will be red, yellow, red plus yellow will become orange. Litmus will be red, go to blue, and red go to blue will turn to purple. Colorless, okay, for P, okay, the acidic part will be colorless, okay, and then the alkaline will be pink. So when these two things add together, this one will be very pale pink. Okay, so please keep these words, very important. Pink and very pale pink is totally different. Okay, so bear in mind, okay, the color change of this acid alkaline indicator. Again, okay, just want to remind you, it doesn't tell you the pH value of it. So if you want to know the pH value, what should we do? Oh, sorry, you still have an exercise first. Okay, so have a look of here, okay, the conclusions, okay, just want you to check the conclusion, okay. If the color, okay, turns like this, okay, will the conclusion correct, okay. So for methyl orange, okay, it is red in color. Red in color, that means here, okay, it must be acidic. Remember, must is something that you have to check. Is it a must? Yes, of course. Okay, red is right there. Okay, so Litmus, okay, if it is blue, it must be neutral. Okay, you find that Litmus, okay, if it's blue in color, okay, actually it is already, okay, above neutral. It should be alkaline. So part B, okay, should be incorrect. Okay, this one is incorrect. The first one is correct. Okay, B, okay, the solution should be alkaline. Okay, part C, okay, phenolphthalein, colorless. The solution must be acidic. Okay, so you find that, okay, if it is colorless, it can be acidic and also can be neutral and also can be slightly alkaline. So this one, okay, must be acidic. Okay, it's wrong. So for C, okay, solution can be acidic, neutral, or slightly alkaline. Okay, so you have to know that, okay, the color, okay, is not really changing between acid, neutral, and also alkaline. Okay, methyl orange, if it's orange, it still be acidic. Okay, remember orange is closer to the acidic part. Okay, smaller than 7. So this one is correct. Okay, lastly, phenolphthalein, if it's pink, okay, that means must be alkaline part. The solution must be alkaline. So this one is also correct. Okay, so just B and C is incorrect. So now we're going to talk about measuring pH of a solution. So first of all, we can use universal indicator. This one, remember, okay, it is green in color. Okay, without doing anything, it should be green. So you can see that I use green color here. Okay, and then the pH paper, actually it's just paper form of universal indicator. So we'll have this one and also this one. So we call the color chart on the surface, okay, we can call this one pH charts. Okay, so we can compare the color with the pH charts, okay, and then we can see that, okay, what will be the pH value of the solutions. Okay, how to use it? Okay, basically we just add a few drops of solutions to the pH paper. Remember, the solution have to add to the pH paper. Okay, if you're using universal indicator, you can just add the indicator into the solutions. But remember, if the solution is in a stock, that means a reagent bottle and things like that with a large quantity, do not do that way, okay, because you're going to contaminate the whole bottles. Okay, you cannot remove the universal indicator from it. So what can you do? We just take a few samples, okay, from the solutions and put it on our spot plate, okay, and then we can add universal indicator into the solutions. Okay, do remember, if you got a paper, never dip it into the solution directly. You just imagine you got a Coca-Cola. Okay, I just want to say, is this one acidic? And then I try to put a pH paper in it. Then you find that, okay, it is not appropriate because the pH paper, they got the universal indicator solutions. When it dip in it, it may diffuse in your liquid, in your drink, okay? So therefore, it is not drinkable. So therefore, you have to tell them, if you do that way, okay, it will contaminate the solution. Okay, so remember, add the solutions to the pH paper, not vice versa. Other than that, okay, we can also use pH meter or data logger with pH sensor. You can just imagine data logger just like a computer. Okay, so when you take data with the pH sensor, those data they will import into the computer, and then very likely, okay, you don't need to do anything, okay, and they will plot a graph and show you, okay, something like this. So advantage of this one, okay, you can obtain a large amount of data in a short period of time. You imagine if you need to take data, for example, this one is say that is 8.24, then you write 8.24. Okay, the fastest speed, okay, for you, I think maybe 1 second to write it down, is that right? But actually for computer, it can be 1 second for many data. So therefore, the whole things will be more accurate, okay, for you to do that. Okay, so you can obtain more accurate readings by using pH meter and also pH sensor, okay, with the data logger. More accurate reason because if you use pH paper to compare with a pH charts, you'll find that, okay, actually the color is so similar. Okay, you can't really tell, this one is pH 3 or pH 4, okay, or somewhere in between, okay. But if you use a pH meter, they can tell you the decimal places and the readings will be more accurate. So, summary for this, okay, common acid-base indicator, okay, very important is the spelling of the indicator. Remember, the one that we use more often should be methyl orange. Pay attention to the L, pay attention to the L, HTH, and also A and E, okay. And remember, at what pH, okay, this indicator will change color, okay. And also remember the endpoint color, okay. These few boxes, okay, is very important, okay. Orange, okay, purple, and also you have the very pale pink, okay. So this color is very important, okay. So measuring the pH values, okay, we can use universal indicator and pH paper. Know how you're going to use these instruments to help you to measure the pH, okay. Remember this one, okay, we can tell, okay, can measure the pH, okay, of the solution. I can tell exactly, okay, what is the pH of the solution. But for the common acid-base indicator, can only tell you whether the solution is acidic or alkaline. Okay, it can tell you like acidity and alkalinity, okay, but they cannot tell you the pH values, okay. Other than that, okay, the newly things that we have learned, we can use pH meter or data logger, okay, wrong spelling, with pH sensor, okay, data logger with pH sensor, okay. So the advantage of this one, okay, you have to remember, okay, because in exam, okay, sometimes they will ask to remember we can obtain more accurate readings, and also we can obtain a lot of data, okay, within a short period of time. Okay, so that's all for chapter 16. Okay, time to write notes on it, and also you can finish the chapter exercise. Okay, bye bye.